Hello everyone, welcome to Puzzle League. Today, we will see a variant of the classic Sudoku puzzle that we call Odd Sudoku. I'll be going over the rules as well as a few examples to help you get familiar with the puzzle. Alright then, let's begin. Here are the rules. Each row must contain each number from 1 to 4. Each column must contain each number from 1 to 4. Each block, outlined in bold, must contain each number from 1 to 4. The color cells must only contain odd numbers, 1 or 3. In this example, you can see the color cells that may only contain odd numbers. In the next few minutes, I will be going over a scenario so that you can get a hang of solving these puzzles. Let's take a look at this first example. Let's start with the yellow cell in the first block. The cell must contain an odd number. Taking a look at the puzzle, the number 1 already exists in this block. As such, the only other odd number that exists is 3, so we must place it here. For the yellow cell in the second block, we know that it must contain an odd number, but it can't be 3, as the 3 already exists in the same row. So we must place a 1 here. Now let's fill in the rest of the first block. The only numbers that are remaining are 2 and 4. However, we cannot place the 4 in this cell because the number 4 already exists in that column. Therefore, the number 2 must go here, and the number 4 must go down here. For the second block, we know that in this first row, the only missing number is 4. So we can fill this in. Now, the only other two numbers that are left in this block are 2 and 3. However, we cannot place the number 2 here because the number 2 already exists in that column. So we must place the number 2 here and the number 3 here. Taking a look at this second column, we know that the missing number is 3. So we fill it in. In this third block, the missing numbers are 1 and 2. However, we cannot place the number 2 in this bottom cell because the number 2 already exists in the last row. Therefore, the number 2 must go here and the number 1 must go here. We can fill in the last row as we know that the only missing number is the number 4. Similarly, we can fill in the third column because it's missing a 1, and the fourth column because it's missing a 3. If you take a look, each row, column, and block contains each number from 1 to 4, and the two colored cells contain only odd numbers. And that's when you know that you've completed the puzzle successfully. Now that you've gotten a hang of Odd Sudoku, we'll try an example. Let's do puzzle 65 together. As before, we can start with the colored cells. We know that the colored cell in the first block must contain an odd number. The only odd number left is number 1. Similarly, we know that an odd number must go in the yellow cell in the second block. Now, here we can put a number 1 or a number 3. However, we see that the number 1 already exists in this row, so the number 3 must go here. Now, if we return to the first block, the only missing numbers are 2 and 4. We must put the number 4 here because of the 2 in this first row, which leads us to place the number 2 in this last cell. We can complete the first row as we know that the only missing number is 1. And similarly, we know that the second row is missing a 4. We know that the second column is missing a 3. The fourth column is missing a 2. Now, if we take a look at this third block, we're missing the numbers 2 and 4. However, because of the numbers 2 and 4 already in the third and fourth rows, we must put the number 4 here and the number 2 here. This leaves us to place the number 3 in this row and the number 1 in the final row. And that's it. Each row, column, and block contains each number from 1 to 4, and the color cells only contain odd numbers. Now I hope you feel more confident in solving the other problems by yourself. If you have any questions, are stuck on a problem, or have any suggestions to improve these tutorials, feel free to comment below. Hope this helped.